dangerous, man. That slashed to my face almost.
Consider show the t-shirt. Yes, so we're here at the grip competition. The nobody's called gods of grip. The word god will never be pluralized. There's only one god. Otherwise, the supreme omnipotency doesn't exist if you pluralize the word god. But anyways, we're at the grip competition now. Obviously, there's no parking. Looks like someone's house. Looks like I'm trespassing. Let's see. Let's see how this day pans out. What I was anxious. I think what you guys did with the film was really interesting.
Yeah, look at the chat. Oh, the fact that they were starting to restrict it to. You know, rock landing and you can something like that. You never let you do stuff like that with yourself because it'll be dangerous. Oh yeah, what do you have to do? Both hands? No, just the way. That's alright, man. I'm offside a bit. Yeah, no, I used to play a lot of cricket and rugby sports and Ryan Carter's quite proud of it.
Let's go. Get it. Just turn up.
Can we do more? Mohammed, how much weight can we actually do, Mohammed?
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
This grip is similar to climbing. Pinch grip. These guys don't got true fam. Yeah, for his body weight, he's definitely strong. He learned how to climb upstairs, man. 7 months. Really?
This gentleman's the same weight, and he's going for it well. Oh, good time. Yes. Good luck, mate. I just missed my day there.
Yeah.
These guys are good.
Oh, you got it. You can't look so you got it. Come on, Jerome didn't get 1800.
Continues in like talking, but I just want to say that well, what's on it?
Grip trends and kinks. Yeah. Well, it was just something we got into because my brother was a really good powerlifter and I wasn't. So I would go along to these meets and be saying, "Hey, that's my brother," and I couldn't really be involved. I couldn't do the powerlifting, so because I had a bad back, and so it was really nice to have something I could do with my brother that I maybe could have a chance in, and then I started beating him, which is that's the best motivation.
So your brother doesn't do this no more?
No, because he's got a few complaints health-wise and stuff, but also he's a dad,
So do you think your grip has carried on improving as you got on older? Do you think it plateaued?
I think I was best in 2019.
Oh, okay.
So that's when I was #1 in the country on the Iron Mind Hub and things like that.
Oh, amazing.
And finished ball, I was #1 in the world, super heavies. But now I'm getting back. No, my problem is I'm an arm wrestling coach, so I'm always in pain. I'm just always, it's like my hands just get knackered. I just get torn to bits, and everyone in the club's huge. This little guy, being torn to bits. So it's like I just need enough time to recover, and then I'll be back in good grip. But I can't stop arm wrestling.
Yeah, no, it's a profession.
It's not a profession,
coach.
Yeah, so because I'm club captain, I have to keep it together.
Yeah, for sure.
What I need is someone to take over as club captain, and then I can maybe be a bit more selfish.
Yeah, no, if I was doing arm wrestling, I said that'll be my main strength, you know, because it fully drains everything.
Well, yeah, it really pulls you out.
Pulling and pushing your body weight down.
Absolutely right, yeah. Well, it's also pulling through here.
Pulling through
it's just really taxing, you know, and it's just my grip that really...
Connective tissue really takes a toll.
It takes a lot of recovery.
This is the only one. I was in the 30s.
Man, he's too eager.
The big arm wrestling tournaments I used to go to, and you'd always get little kids running around.
Really?
Yeah, but they always had thrash metal.
Yeah.
So you'd get like Megadeth or something, and you got little kids. As they got guys going at it on the table.
So to really boost this is just to do wrist curls, standing wrist curls.
Yeah, it's a lot of
so you get that apparatus and all you do is this.
Twisting.
Okay. The way you twisting and what do you think? I need to train my thumb.
And maybe don't get it right over.
Yeah. That's mad.
Maybe just Star Wars on.
I'm doing like 20, 29 on that, and I can't even do 28 in there.
Yeah, relentless is that like proper crimping.
Yeah,
like really crimping. You don't tend to do so much of that. Yeah, I think that's just a good climb. You sit on the top climb and what's mine.
Yeah.
And I'm probably just as strong as I was before I started, but I've lost a bit of it.
But I find, you know, if I was to do any supplemental exercise for climbing over the years, I'll say deadlifting is one of them. You're kind of replicating that same motion, like trying to strengthen action exchange. It's a much better social environment than climbing comps. Climbing comps are just very...
They're all like running around.
Yeah, just like this like vehicle, it's quite intense. Yeah.
It's like also people, it's very hard to go.
The kids, people, their brains haven't developed, you know, hormonal, all this other stuff, where you don't really have like good short term. You do have them, but because there's so much other stuff, other people, you don't really get to have conversations with other people. It's quite intense. Yeah. Dave.
Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12.
Let's go now.
6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 35, 36, 37, 39, 40, 41, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Go on, the lads.
It's not going to get posted anywhere.
Right, my respective audience. Yes, alhamdulillah, with the blessings of above. Free Palestine and all those people in the real struggle. the struggle today was okay, it was good. It was great to experience. I think everyone kind of different shapes, different body sizes, and the small specificities make a big difference when it comes to maximizing your ultimate grip level. So with that in mind, I think I did quite well. I mean, I was a lot better at the really wide grip rolling thunder type one. It was really wide, like rolling thunder, where I did about 14-15 seconds, about 55 kilos, which is a record for my weight almost. I think there was only one other guy before me for my weight, but he's been like the national champion for like 15 years. But I beat him in the rolling thunder grip. But the other one, like that half penny one, I thought I did alright. I got it off the ground. I mean, the first one with the pinch, that was horrible. That was hard. I think it was because it's very much based on your wrist strength. But overall, yeah, it was an amazing experience to just try and test myself against people who've been manifesting the gains within this realm for many years. But it does translate to climbing, so I can't say I've not trained for it in any way before. I think I've trained for it indirectly many times, but in terms of specifically, not much. In terms of like trying to improve with these grips, like this one here for instance, you gotta really, like, for instance, for this, you gotta like really turn your wrist and bend it backwards like this with your thumb to get the most out of the grip. Same with this, you'll think it's easy to hold like this, but it's slopey, so you gotta kind of twist it and get your wrist like that involved. So it's a lot of based around the tendons and neuromuscular connectivity in like specific areas like you might not have thought about even training before. And these make like the macro differences at the highest level. It's like with any sport and performance-based activity, basically comes down to the neuroplasticity within the elasticity within your tendons and ligaments, and applying that motion of kinetic power through your fingertips, and that elicits the greatest lift. So obviously technically I wasn't very astute today, but I managed to perform within my capabilities. That allowed me to have a performance whereby I'm pretty happy with my effort. There's no way to be arrogant, but also be confident in your ability to perform and do well, and take those leaps of faith and chances. Because the social energy in the crowd of those guys who look like Hulk and Thor Johnson on steroids, fam, you might think those guys are intimidating, but in reality they're like soft little puppies just lifting a bit of weight to appease their happiness, to make themselves happy, and you know, to give them those levels of endorphin release, excitement, pleasures. So with that in mind, just learn to not judge any scenario from the way it looks, but more about how it personally affects your experience of the situation. So I might try climb outdoors tomorrow now, see when the missus and things are sleeping, bruv, I'm nipping out and doing some sort of games. So let's barrel drag. Trail drag. Trail drag. Yes. So most of those big actual rocks during asymmetric powerhouses, bits of rock, and I decided to touch up this little meteor down here, fam. Okay, those edges look alright. The angle, I don't know. Let's see what's good and what's not. All sorts of things going on everywhere. People have been touching up these rocks for eons. No, there's like a V15 here as well, I think. Oh, that must be this one there. Yeah, that must be a V15. Comes into there. That's mad. Yes, impact 360 proper boulder. Yes, cool. Got anchor there as well. Damn. Right, let's get started, man. We haven't got all day. Oh no, we're trying to do a toe hook.
Yeah, so with this rock, it's about like finding the right, because there's little different slots you could fit into the box, and that'll help like enable you to make certain moves easier. Or certain moves might just be a bit too far in your box or your space, but you can eventually navigate and understand, because the edges on this rock, they're very good. I think this is limestone, to be honest. Maybe study more about the history on this. But yeah, it's quite nice. The valley goes on for ages. This isolated boulder. Yeah, I'd say I'd even rate this higher in ways than by the stone in ways, because it does require you topping out, and it's like you're in the middle of perfect ecosystem whereby many various specimens, organisms and little worms and stuff are existing. So it's quite cool. Well, here I'm looking like an AC, which is quite cool. It's cool that specimens have actually articulated their greatness on these edges, which are so small. They quantified it to some numerical value, put it on a random piece of rock in the field, and touched up those holes and got gas. So it's quite like, it's a very lowball AC, to be honest. It's almost as high as me, or maybe like 2 of me. But yeah, there's a good undercut moves. I think I could do it. So the crux for me will be basically chucking from these 2 crimps down there into that. I think there's a thumb press and you've got a bicep curl it to the top. I'm sure I could do some of the moves. All I know is yeah, you have to basically come across. Ooh, really can't describe, man. It's crazy what's going on in some parts of the world. The genocide. Genocidal states. Killing civilians. Oh, I missed it by a fraction. Need to get here. The AC is on. Yes, my respected specimens, fam. So I managed to work out the ensuing moves of that climb. I might just try and link it at least once or twice more from there, just so I got it dialed in. I mean, it basically just comes down to linking the sit star version into that, and then yeah, 8C, fam. Not that I care about numerical evaluations. Just the nature of these bicep curls on these little pockets really favor me and my ape index. So I'm fitting into the box. It's quite cool. So I'm thinking first move might be about an AB or something, or AA move, or the first few moves. But if I could do the end bit, at least I could train for it in the future. The reception's a bit poor, so I can't even watch a video right now. But yeah, it's a cool little boulder, to be honest. You could find edges and ways to make gains all over, to be honest. And just be happy that you're existing at the same time as nature on the rock for that moment of solitude. I could do it from this point here. So all I've got to do is work out how to get there, bruv. That might actually be an 8B or something. Or the invert's like the easy version. But still, nevertheless, still made a lot of the moves on the 8C. Never know till you try. Yeah, those more gains when you get those small opportunities, like in the morning at like 5, 6 a.m. and your baby wakes you up or whatever. Maybe they might still be sleeping, but you disappear, fam. You go onto the rocks, you make those gains straight away. By the time it gets to about 9-10, you're ready to go for the day, fam. Action time. But yeah, it's cool, very cool bit of rock. Wish I had more time. Need to try and relocate off from London, inshallah. Be closer to the rocks. Sorry, with the grip strength, it does translate, but the comp, there's a lot of waiting around. Plus, you could just try the grips yourself and see if you could do it. I mean, see if you're ready for the comp, which is a good way to go about it. I knew I'd be decent in some of the grips, but in terms of climbing on the rock, this is far better, man. Just dash a few pads, climb as much rock as possible, then leave and go home. But thank you for watching. Please subscribe and support the channel and the course, and hopefully we'll try and make some additional gains in the future. Thank you.